top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Blue Hens will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The give to the back. And that's the way they'll start, and they hope it gets better. No gain. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Sexton. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, you watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time on target. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And how about the defense setting the tone in this game? First drive, first mistake made for the offense. Nice job forcing the INT. And how about this? They had 3 last week. They're looking to get 3 again this week.
Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll go to the ground. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Well, that's not to start this offense. And your starting running back puts it on the ground on his very first carry. This is a guy they need to have a big game. They need him to get his confidence going, and that last play isn't going to do that.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Rides it and reads it. He's going to keep it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
You used to see option football all the time. Now you see less of it, but you see the quarterbacks, they don't want to get hit. They want to pitch the ball right here as fast as possible, get it to the running back. But now I've got some distance away from everybody, all the big bodies, defensive end. I pitched it to him out in space. Now he has to go out there and do his damage. The old school option play, baby.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Hand off to the fullback. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Delaware. Hey, let the big shoulder pads, full face mask guy get a little love back there.
No doubt. That guy blocks his tail off all the way down the field most of the time. Never gets any reward. Throw that dog a bone. I love it.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Red pass, it's complete. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Extra DBs on the field to defend the pass. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Quick strike complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers and tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle, setting up for it.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll send the tight end in motion. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Running it to the right. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down. They might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. And he forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And they'll take over.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Hold and fired complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Takes it from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll leave it with it. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Sings it complete to the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. At the 30. He's at the touchdown, Delaware. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Effective offense has led the way, but a most effective defensive play there.
No doubt. Putting separation now. This game's starting to get out of hand. Defense making plays like this. Offense continuing to score points. Hey, defense wins championships and apparently scores points.
Out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Blue Hens trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there. It's still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Right on target this time. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense going.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He'll try to take it back. At the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Delaware.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football.
It's a fake. The holder's going to try to toss it. He is stopped short, and the fake will not work as he almost nudged his way in. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Memphis about to boot it away to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Eel off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The offense changing the play. Toss to the left. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Lost the fire on second down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Snap from the gun on third down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And here's the fifth interception by this quarterback. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Blue Hens! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
With the catch, it's Smith. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. Takes a hit as he fires.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Got it in the middle. It's Howard. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. All wideouts, no backs. Might be changing the route. To throw, it's Hendricks. Complete to the right. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And the Blue Hens in the hurry-up.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football.
Lets it fly. A full dive to haul that one in. A huge play like that getting wiped out by a penalty. Is there anything that deflates a crowd quicker than that? Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, looking for a man. Got a man. And he'll be brought down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. And his slip's just inside that right upright. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Here comes the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Working on the right. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Tigers will have it first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. They just keep firing. He wants it all. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football because you know you get a little bit of...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up, turning it on. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover, they get a chunk of yards, and they are in business.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might...
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Bounced off his feet.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Throw to the end zone, picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Split backs here. The quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Soft spot in the middle. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
Finds the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw. It's Hendricks. Plucks it out of the air. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Blue Hens come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down. Might be looking to run. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Tight end now in motion. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Back pass it. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent. We didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all three phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they...
Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Whitaker. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
As a quarterback, you've got to be precise when throwing these corner routes. You cannot leave the ball short or that thing is getting picked. So nice job by the QB putting enough air under the ball to give his wide receiver a chance.
Wants to throw on first down. It's caught. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
And you see this more and more in college football. More guys going for it, and they try to throw it here, and you got so many plays you want to work, and sometimes plays off of plays, but unsuccessful with the pass, just missed on that route.
And that is why they're called the hands team, people, on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day.
He caught it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let it go. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Bye.